Who is, what is Olivier Giroud to Chelsea? Now, according to various journalists and news outlets, Olivier Giroud is one step closer to leaving Chelsea in January. Now, according to these news outlets, Inter Milan are interested in Borussia Dortmund. Chelsea have apparently told Inter Milan that Olivier Giroud is available for about 5 to 7 million, which isn't bad. But what is Olivier Giroud to Chelsea? Who is Olivier Giroud to us Chelsea fans? Since joining in January 2018, Olivier Giroud has scored 19 goals and has had 13 assists in about 41 appearances. Most of them sub appearances. So who is Olivier Giroud to Chelsea? He has won an FA Cup and he played a key role in us lifting the Europa League trophy last season, scoring 11 goals in about 12-13. We joked and said that he was the Cristiano Ronaldo of the Europa League, right? But once again, I would like to ask you guys, Chelsea fans, who is Olivier Giroud to Chelsea? If you go back in January 2018, us Chelsea fans, for the most part, were fucking fuming when we heard the reports that Chelsea were interested in Olivier Giroud, Arsenal's second choice striker at the time. We were assisting them, adding funds to their treasure chest, their so-called war chest, and assisted them in getting Aubameyang from Dortmund. And if you ask Arsenal fans, do they regret this decision? Probably not. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Aubameyang is a world-class striker. And right now, I would say he's their best player. Right? He's been a great signing for them. And at the time, we were so upset that we were helping Arsenal get a world-class striker, and we were taking their number 2 striker. But like most players that leave Arsenal to come to Chelsea, Olivier Giroud had one thing in mind, and that's to win trophies and silverware. Nothing more. So thirsty of silverware, like most former Arsenal players. Ashley Cole, Cesc Fabregas, just a list. The list goes on. Who is Olivier Giroud to Chelsea? The guy is the last of a dying breed. He is the epitome of what a target man is. There's not another target man in the world that's better than Olivier Giroud, right? He is the last of a dying breed. Nobody questions why he continuously gets selected for the French international team. He doesn't score many goals, but he makes that team tick. He's a World Cup winner, and he's in a class in his own, right? Like I said, there's not a better target man in the world than Olivier Giroud. He takes punishment from defenders. His hold-up play is world-class. His link-up play is world-class. His pace is 13. But players like Hazard and Griezmann, these players love playing with Olivier Giroud because he does all the dirty work for them and makes it easy on them. I mean, the amount of goals that Hazard scored for Olivier Giroud assists was crazy, man. But once again, guys, I would like to ask you, who is Olivier Giroud to Chelsea? Is he a legend? I don't think so. But I do think when Olivier Giroud's name, like Torres, there is a level of respect there. because he's played a key role in our recent success in the short time that he's been here at Chelsea. He's made a big impact, and what surprised me the most, and what has impressed me the most, is his professionalism. I mean, the guy is a French international team. His team, the French international team, are the reigning champs of the world, and he's our third choice striker. But his professionalism has been class, nothing but class. Right? He wants to play consistent football, but he realizes that Chelsea are going in a different direction. Tammy, Michi, young strikers of a modern game of football. Olivier Giroud is the last of a dying breed. Now, don't get me wrong. Olivier Giroud still has a bit of football left in him. But it is time to move on. And Olivier Giroud, like I said, bro, there's always going to be respect when your name comes up. Because what you meant to us for the last year and a half or so, it's been great. And I'm going to end this video with this. You will always be remembered for your goals in Baku. And, you know, I can only say this, man. Thank you, Arsenal. Thank you, Arsenal. Up the Chelsea. And I'm out.